Hi. Today we wanted to discuss some problems that can occur with the brake system on your Emmaljunga stroller. And in this case we're discussing the brake system in which you have a central pedal attached to a bar that also houses the axles that hold the wheels. That would mean Emmaljunga City Cross, Emmaljunga Scooter, and in relation to Emmaljunga Edge Duo it would be the sports chassis, not the classic chassis and not the Mondal Duo. The brake system works as such. You have two spring-powered bars extending out. These are the brakes, essentially. They go straight into a wheel with holes on the inside of the wheel itself. And when you press down on the pedal, the plastic inside of the pedal is made as such so that there is an incline and a plateau, and also a plateau at the upper end. That way, this is the brake position, and this has now forced the bar, this part, out into the wheels when it is down and in the plateau that is closer to the wheels. So, if you don't grease your brakes regularly, the moving brake bar inside can kind of get stuck. And what this will do is eat away at the soft plastic of the bar and erode, in particular, the angle between the incline and the outer plateau. When this has occurred, the problem is such that when you press down the pedal, it pops straight back up. It will not stay in place. In this case, what you need to do is use a Dremel, which is an electric sanding device, to rebuild this angle so that there is a flat resting place where the bar can press against. You also, of course, need to grease up the system first. This will, using the sanding device, erode the plastic more. And what you need to do is to, if it becomes too thin or there becomes a hole, then in addition to rebuilding this angle here, you need to strengthen with perhaps another piece of plastic and glue. Very good to use tire glues, things that have a little bit of tensile strength to hold it on the top. Because if you just allow it to be too eroded, meaning a hole in very thin plastic, then the brake bar can pop entirely out like this, and now you need to replace the whole part. However, I have successfully fixed this many times and strengthened the inside of this. So, in order to avoid this kind of problem happening at all, it is good to oil inside the brake system. What you want to do is turn your stroller on end like this and use WD-40 in where the brake goes in, which would be here, as well as here, and then wait 5 minutes, turn it over, repeat the process on the other side. Now, in relation to the Emmaljunga Edge Duo Sports Unterstell, what very often can occur is that people put the brakes on while the stroller is moving, or the stroller is very heavy, so the brake bar itself can bend. And this can cause there to be a good deal of tension where this brake part comes out through the hole here. That means that when this part is on, yes, and on the stroller, the brake bar pushes too much against the side of the hole and thus cannot stick enough into the wheel. The way to fix this is to sand out the inside of the hole so that there is more room for the brake bar to push outwards. Okay, a third problem that can occur is when there has not been sufficient maintenance. The spring inside no longer has sufficient tensile strength to push out into the holes in the wheel. That's the case in this stroller. This part of the pedal is in order. It's fine, but when I put on the brakes, it does not brake entirely on one wheel. There is a quick fix to this on most Edge Duos and scooters, and this is that. The wheel itself, the brake part, brake circle or cylinder, is held to the wheel via 3 screws, and these screws can be removed You can then pull this out a bit, and you'll see you can make a crack between here and the wheel, and you can just put an ordinary nut in the middle and screw the screw back in. This will then pull out the brake cylinder further away from the wheel, and we'll deal with the missing distance between the brake bar and the wheel. Be sure to oil again in the future so that other problems do not occur. That will solve this problem. So I hope this helped. In the future we may make another video showing you how to use a Dremel to adjust the incline. That is the most common problem with the City Cross, which is the most common Emmaljunga stroller at the moment. Yeah, thank you.